What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I am your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And today is going to be a solo day for me. Today they have the Couch Boys are out for Labor Day weekend. Yeah, so let's introduce our guest this week. We have Mikey B, aka Icy Boy Yeti, in the house.
What up, everybody? How you guys doing?
Chilling
Right here alive. Thank God, right?
Yep.
Thank God. It's
Dude.
a Saturday, extra day weekend.
All right, man. Hey, thank you for coming down.
Oh, thanks for the invitation.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us today. Let everybody know what city you're repping.
What city I'm repping?
Yeah.
People are back home are gonna kill me when they hear this, because originally my house is in Huntington Park,
Okay.
but I cross the street and I'm in Southgate, and there's a skate park in Southgate, so I go representing Southgate.
Southgate?
Yeah,
Okay.
Southgate in the house.
Yeah, and hey, if you were skating on that side of the street the whole time, then that's the city you're repping, bro.
They got the local skate park. HP tore down their skate park.
Oh, okay. We'll get into that. How did you start skating?
When I start skating, oh my God, bro. Genuinely speaking, like, a skateboard's been around my house my whole life. I'm from Southern California, so it's like beach vibes all the time. My mom probably had a skateboard for us as a kids. Yeah, it was a Toys R Us toy.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my first ollie through my brother, and he like just snapped through the board, through the fake products and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So from there, like, I never had a skateboard until like video games started making skateboard games.
Okay, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, or a little bit after that?
Tony Hawk Underground.
Underground? Okay.
Around 2003 is when I got curious and got like a legit skateboard. Yeah, I used to go over to my friend's house. We used to play video games all the time, and Tony Hawk was the go-to.
Yep.
And I just remember we got curious and we're like, let's go get skateboards. And it became a trend at school.
Okay.
So sick, man. Like,
Were there spots at your school to skate?
that was the meetup spot.
That was a meetup spot?
That was the meetup spot. After school, we'd run home, get our skateboards, change, and come back and just show off our gear.
That's dope.
It was just so funny because our classroom, like, we were younger kids compared to like the 8th graders,
Uh-huh.
because we were like in elementary.
Right.
And the older kids were just so much better than us, and we never skated together. There was always that line, but we kind of just been like, oh, that was dope. Oh yeah, that was dope. I wish I could skate like him. Oh, I wish I had those brands,
Right. That's
Yeah.
cool. Was it more like a fresh or is it hesh?
It was fresh during the time.
Okay.
It was fresh during the time, but me and my crew were hesh.
Hesh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I grew up admiring the Lords of Dogtown. A couple years later, that movie came out and all, so I was like, I literally tried imitating everything I saw off that movie, like
Okay.
cruising, pushing with style.
Yeah. Dope.
That's my favorite things.
Dang. Dogtown, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, dude.
I love the fact that it was just in my city. It's just history.
Mm-hmm.
And I like shout out to my school that I grew up at. It was an elementary. I mean, it was a private school.
Okay.
So we were such in a small bubble compared to like all the public school kids and stuff. We used to get bashed on a lot.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the first board you got? Like that was a good board?
Yeah, it was a Bam Margera.
Okay.
It was an Element,
Dope.
and I got it out of a Van skate shop.
Was he on like MTV at the time? Do you know, or was he doing his show like?
He was. He had Viva La Bam
Yeah,
running.
Viva La Bam. That's what it
Viva
was.
La Bam running. I didn't have MTV at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I grew up with like my single mom.
Mm-hmm. Regular TV, antenna TV.
Regular antenna TV.
Hey, nope. Hey, there's some good stuff still on that antenna TV. You can still get channels, man.
He's not the father. I was watching Maury and stuff.
Oh,
Jerry
dang.
Springer.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. Oh, those were popular back in the day. Man, I couldn't wait for them to start fighting on that show.
Oh, it was interesting.
That's cool, man. So, but an Element board, that's so dope.
And-
Shout out to Bam too, man.
Dude, it's a trip because my brother was going to school at a different city. So he ended up just taking the skateboard away from me.
Oh, he needed it for the
Transportation.
Okay.
And that's like the best way to get around on 4 wheels on a skateboard.
Yeah. I mean, you could cut through, like, you could hop fences with it.
You could cut through
you can't
cuts.
really do that with a bike. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah. All right.
And this guy took my element. You know, he did his thing, and then like I stopped skating for a while. I ended up getting another board. It was a flip.
A flip board?
Yeah, it was a flip.
Okay. Do you remember what skater or?
It was like the OG print, like the red and black.
Okay. Okay.
But it was fonted with flames.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it was weird.
But
shape.
it wasn't like a Penny or Mark Appleyard. You don't know. It was just a team board.
It was just a team board.
That's cool. But Flip was badass back in the day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Sorry, the video.
Really Sorry was downloaded on my PlayStation and was watched religiously.
Okay.
The second one. And oh my God, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's because it's such a trip to see that like Mark Appleyard, you know, the other weekend.
Oh, yeah, with the 88 Hubba.
Man, those guys are so cool. Humbled, real righteous dudes.
Yep. And what's his name was there? Austin Gillette as well.
Austin Gillette, yeah.
And last week's guest that's what his favorite skater was.
Austin Gillette?
Yeah. So he was so hyped to meet him.
Hey, last trick, switch back nose blunt, USC Hubba or ledges.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is a killer on the skateboard.
Yep. I mean, they were doing things at La Habra skate park that I hadn't seen people do. Like they were skating a little different. So I was enjoying watching it.
Oh, wow.
You know, and then like you said, Mark Appleyard, he's just like has his pizza and he's like
so comfortable, huh?
Yeah, and then he like what is it, like a nollie flip nose slide down the hubba, and then
he was so comfortable, man.
He's just having fun.
But the thing about like Mark Appleyard, bro, like he was such a heavy hitter at the time, you know. Man, I was watching some Trans World videos and his name came out, the flip. I was like so stoked when I watched it.
Right. Yeah, that's so cool, man. I mean, he's got style too, man. Big time.
Yeah, man.
Are you goofy or are you regular?
All right. This is deep right here, man.
Okay.
This is deep. I'm considered chicken-footed.
Chicken-footed? What does that mean? I never heard that.
Chicken-footed? You never heard that phrase? Man, I'm butchered. Chicken-footed, man. You push goofy, but you do your tricks regular. Someone correct me or something, but I'm considered, if I buy a new pair of shoes, it's my left foot forward. So I think I'm regular.
Okay.
I fixed it now. I can push regular now, but as a kid growing up, I used to ride goofy and then have to do a sex change to do an ollie.
Right. That's like maybe like a Mongo push, maybe?
Mongo, yeah. The kids back in the day used to call me chicken-footed.
Chicken-footed, okay. That's a new one. I think I like that better because it may not get...
it motivates you not to push like that, right?
The other word, for some reason, YouTube blocks it out. Like
it's censored like that?
It is censored, like a bad word, because I was like, I was watching some of our, our shows and watching the subtitles on it, and I was like, oh, that's a bad word for them, I guess. But so I try to use it less and less now, but it's not really a bad word in the skate world, I guess. But it's a bad thing to do on your skateboard.
Yeah, skateboard slang.
Yeah, dude, chicken-footed. I like that. I
Chicken-footed.
think we're gonna have to do that one.
Hey, you just gotta know your strengths and weaknesses and work from there.
Yeah.
And I learned that I was chicken-footed and I controlled it and push regular now.
Right. Yeah, I changed myself as well, so
yeah, man.
I had to.
You have to. It's force of habit.
Well, and then I started seeing how my old footage looked on video, and I was like, I don't even want to post it now because it's like it don't look good.
Hey, man, back in the day, they got away posting it though.
I mean, nobody told me anything about it. My brother did. He was like, "Hey, nobody wants to tell you, but you shouldn't push like that anymore."
I'm a fan of the Switch Mongo.
Well, it helps me with Switch, that's for sure. Yeah. All right. What are some of your local spots you like to hit? Local
spots?
Yeah.
I like skating my local ledge, literally down the street from my house. It's at a park. It's called Lugo Park.
Okay.
It's a cool park. You get be a part of the community when you're skating there.
For sure.
I also like this one curb out there by the train station. It's called the Willowbrook Station in Watts. It's such a cool spot. Like there's a bridge, so you're like away from the rain when rainy weathers and stuff.
Okay, good spot to go on a rainy day.
Skate parks are right down the street from there also.
And that's in Watts?
Watts, California.
I want to get back to the other ledge that you skate. How high is the ledge, and is it Is it for goofy? Is it for regular?
You could go at it both ways.
Both ways?
Both ways.
I like that.
And it's cool because it got a little patch of grass on the other side. So if you kind of like bail, you just throw yourself on the grass.
Okay. I just feel safe like that.
Yeah, and it's probably like no more higher than your shin.
Okay.
A lot of great sessions in the morning there, bro. Like just skate and go back home and handle life.
That's right. That's right. But that's good that you get all that your skating done early, because I mean, for a lot of people it's necessary, man, because otherwise you might not have the same day you would if you didn't get on the skateboard.
100%.
Yeah. And what tricks are you doing on that ledge?
My favorite tricks were like 50-50s, 5-0s, no slides,
Yeah.
front no slides.
I love that. All the essentials.
Back tails.
Ooh.
I love those tricks.
Okay. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. And what local skate park would be right next to that? You said in Watts?
Well, that ledge is so close to like, it's in the city of Cudahy, so there's this Cudahy skate park. It's cool. It's cool. It's small. It's ghetto.
Okay.
Nothing really too excited to get there. It's like you're fenced in, one little ledge. It's hard to get excited about it, bro.
Okay.
The city needs to do something about it.
You know, sometimes, I mean, the kids sometimes that grow up in a park that's not like built like proper, and
They're strong skaters.
They could if they learn how to skate those obstacles. I mean, they're just better out in the wild.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're strong skaters.
You know what I mean? So I in a way I like it. In a way it sucks. You know, kind of goes both ways. So yeah,
goes both ways.
What would be one of your favorite skate parks?
My favorite skate park? I personally like vert skating.
Vert skating?
Yeah, I love just cruising around, hitting coping, going fast and catching air. So there's not so many vert bowls. I go to Southgate.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's
It's
dope.
funny because that park, it's so small. It's a big park, but like the skate park is kind of small. A lot of people don't really know how to skate it.
Everything's tight. Like, yeah.
It's cool because like it makes you a power hitter.
Okay.
It gives you the momentum you can't really build on your own because you start off on top of it and you roll into it. And it has like a spine transfer. It has humps. It has different varieties. And it's not too gnarly where you get broken off, If you're skilled enough, you could get your sessions in and get away.
That's dope. Yeah, that's what it comes down to if you got the skill to get it done. I've seen people like skate. There's a place that I couldn't even believe they even dare call it a skate park. It's called the Puddle. It's like the tiniest thing, and it's got like a pyramid in the. I mean, you look at it and you would laugh, but then like I'm there with like Pat Chinita, and this guy, of course, he's a pro skater, so he can make
something out
of nothing, and you're like, what the heck? Okay, so I'm like, okay, so I gotta follow his lead, like, because he kind of
the Puddle.
Yeah, it's called the Puddle.
Where is this at?
It's like I think it's in the Orange County area, kind
the
of.
OC.
Yeah, I think it's Orange County area. I'll have to look it up, but if anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, let us know in the comments.
The OC.
Yeah,
man. Shout out to the OC, man. I haven't tapped in with y'all yet.
Yeah.
But the OC is a gem in California. I need to go out there and find some spots.
Yeah, you could talk to some of the guests we had too, man. Shout out to Hess Shippey out there. He's out there in OC.
Fire.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so any other favorite parks? Because I know we met at La Habra.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, man. Favorite parks from back in the day? I grew up skating Salt Lake.
Salt Lake?
Salt Lake Skate Park. Yeah, man. Like, that was home base to me. Like, skating down the street was literally less than a mile from my house.
Okay.
And I'd just go there every day after school. It was built 2001, and they tore it down in 2019.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. I would never expect that to happen,
Right.
It's crazy because
to get rid of a skate park like that.
Yeah, man. Like,
was skateboarding kind of dying out at the time when they took it out, or was it like, or were there actually skaters there and they still took it away?
It had its few skaters that would come through, but we just didn't have a strong enough scene.
Right. Okay.
Because we did have some power hitters that like know about that pocket.
Yeah.
That came out of there. It made you a strong skater. I'm sorry. It's because I'm getting flashbacks of that park.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
It's such home base to me.
Now, was that the one you said that they ended up making a replica somewhere else?
Oh, well, that's the thing. This park's blueprint was originally blueprinted. This park is the same park. They have the same blueprint of this park in a different city.
Okay.
So if I want to go back and skate that park, I just go back to that different city, but it's not in my city.
Okay.
That's what sucks about it.
Right.
The ramps aren't as angled the right way, you know. But the other one was built first. It was called El Dorado out there in Long Beach. And then they have a movie actually filmed there called Grind.
Okay. I'll have to look that up.
It's a cool movie, man. It's fun.
All right.
And like just the fact that like they had that skate park in Long Beach had more history than our skate park, but our skate park was just built right. It was just interesting to like that this skate park didn't get the spotlight that it deserved. You know, but like I had some people that came from there that are like, I know some people that came from there. They're just like, you could tell that they skated different. They just skated different. I'm sorry, bro.
No, that's good, dude. That's cool because it develops your style, man. That's everything.
Oh yeah. Where you skate develops your style.
Yeah, and I think style it matters a lot in skateboarding to me. You know, like, I mean, you want to do your tricks, but you want to look good doing them, and then if you can make them look like they're not hard, that's even better. But yeah, I mean, that's the trick. Everybody try to make your tricks look like they were done effortlessly.
Oh yeah, skate fast, aggressive, and look cool.
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because like I was saying about La Habra, like I've seen you have fun at that one too.
Dude, that park is so great.
Yeah.
I feel like they designed that park. I feel like, cause I know that LA County and like some skate parks are like have been around for a while. You know, and I think that La Habra skate park was one of the OG skate parks from the county and stuff. It's just gone through a lot of history. And the way they have it built is, like I said, Dogtown skating. You push around, you cruise banks, you know, like you go fast, you carve coping.
Love it. Yeah, I like it because it has a good flow to it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been to, like, there's a Mayberry Park down the street as well, which is cool. It's more of a plaza scene, you know? But, like, it is kind of spread out a little, you know? Like, when the spots I like to hit, like, I got to go down a big bank, and then I'm, like, cruising all the way to the other bank till I could do what I want to do. But hey, I don't mind. It gives you plenty of time to set up.
I feel like parks back in the day, they had architecture that would, like, let anybody get strengths at any angle, you know? Just the other day during that Hubba Hideout, I was watching this guy air out of the bowl, and he was doing, like, a laser flip out of it. You know, those type of tricks get overlooked. Because that is so hard to do, man.
Was he a bigger guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he was going towards the quarter pipe. Like, he'd come in and
But
pop out.
a lot of kids don't skate like that nowadays. Like, I remember when I was going to my skate park every day, our thing was to catch air. We'd go down the ramp, catch momentum, and boom, air over a trash can like Tony Hawk.
That's dope. Yeah. I couldn't figure out how to catch that much air, man. Maybe I was just holding myself back from it because it was scary, but
yeah, you had to go fast. You had to go through it. It's a technique, and you have to have the right obstacles in front of you.
Yeah, I might have passed my time to do it, but if one day I learn him, I'm down. You know.
You never know.
You never know, man. So
you never know.
That's cool. Just so shout out to all the skate parks out there, man, that are keeping at least us out there doing our thing. Cause
yeah, man. Because
I enjoy it.
I remember that skate park. And I remember we used to get love, man. We used to have demos there. We had Jamie Thomas there one time. We had the Zero Team do a demo there. We also had shout out Red Bull, you know. We had the Red Bull chicks pull up and cool us off with their Red Bulls and stuff. It was just a different time of skateboarding, and I think honestly, it was the best times.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, when we're young and free like that, like don't have to. Yeah. It's like you could, and then like I said, you in the streets too, were you stacking up clips out there as well?
Street clips, honestly, I didn't have the luxury to have a camera.
Okay, back then. What about nowadays?
Nowadays, I carry around my phone and my GoPro. You You know, those are my go-tos.
Right.
I'm always street skating, you
That's
know.
enough, right? Yeah.
I'm always street skating, man. And that's like carrying a baby out there. You don't want to lose it out there, man.
That's for sure. I know. I mean, I was always super nervous, even, you know, just not necessarily from skaters taking our stuff, but like somebody walking through the area that's not a skater, and then they just see your backpack, and you know you got something, boom, it's gone. You know,
You're
like
a target.
Yeah, so
man.
it's almost like
There's predators out there, man.
you got to be careful. You got to be careful with your stuff out there, man. Because I mean, this stuff is not cheap. You know what I mean? So,
But that's one thing about skateboarding. It gives you the confidence, the strength, the mindset to just believe in yourself. And like you go out there and it's like you give out that energy you release. You know,
Right.
you're out there being bad and stuff, then some bad stuff's going to happen to you. But
Yep.
if you're being cool and just skating, bro, nothing but blessings.
I agree, man. I really
Nothing but
agree with that.
blessings.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I mean, the way we met, you know, it's kind of on through the Instagram. Yeah.
Different times now, huh?
Yeah, so that's cool. And then you're like, let's meet up at the La Habra or whatever. Or I told you I was going to be there. And you're like, I'll be there and skate with you. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then little Max was there too, right? The little homie.
Oh, yeah, the little homie.
The little homie was killing it.
He's so cool.
Yeah. So shout out to
Max.
him, man. And all right, what would be your local shop? Where do you purchase all your stuff?
I love going out to Mayline. Shout out Mayline Skate Shop.
Okay.
Shout out 3043 out there in Southgate if you're ever in the neighborhood. Shout out Legends Board Shop. They got fly DCs.
Okay.
Shout-
Is that the Downey one or?
Yeah, they're out there in the 562 in Downey.
Okay.
I think they have another branch out here called Family Skate Shop.
They have Family Sports down the street,
Family
right?
Sports, yeah. Shout out Family Sports, and shout out 88 Supply Skates.
Yes.
Real-
Yeah. Shout
real.
out Zach over there as well.
But honestly, like shout out to like anybody that's like CCS, Zoomies, like thrift stores. I got an eye for everywhere, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, shout out to my local shop as well, Two Felons. I got to give them some love as well. But sometimes if they don't have what I'm looking for, sometimes you have to go elsewhere, you know. But I try to support as much as I can.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know, I do need to go out, at least go say hello to them, as you know, spend a minute.
And every time I get the chance, man, they know like I'll swing by, chop it up, donate, get some stickers,
Yep.
get stoked.
Yeah.
Buy a magazine.
Yeah,
To
I'm
be honest.
always trying to look for something new, you know, like I'll even support and buy my lady a t-shirt or something like that if I'm not getting anything for myself.
Hold up. Shout out Unmodded Skates.
Unmodern?
Unmodern Skates.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're so fire that I just heard of them recently.
Mm-hmm.
And just they gave me the experiences that like I asked for, you know, like
Okay.
good sessions with my friends, you know.
Yeah, they have the mini ramp too. Yeah. That's rad, man. Yeah, I mean, support your local shops out there, everybody, if you can, you know. Even go visit other ones, you know. It doesn't have to be, you know, the one. Now, the main line you mentioned real quick,
Mainline.
that's new, right? That's that new one that they just came up with, or?
They move around locations. They've been around since the 90s.
Okay.
They
You
have
know, I'm thinking of a different one.
the
I'm
Mainline.
thinking of a different one, I believe.
Yeah, man. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they've been around in the 90s, bro.
Yeah.
And like they cool. They had like a location they had 2 locations in the city.
Mm-hmm.
They just recently moved to like another side of town, but it's still
Right.
close.
Right. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Because I remember the old shop. They had Joey Brzezinski came down one time with all his little ramps and everything, and
Oh,
they had
sick.
like a little barbecue back in the day. It was pretty rad.
Growing up, man, that shop used to have like signings and stuff. You know, I met the
Mhm.
Death Wish team there.
Mm-hmm.
It was an experience of a lifetime. Like, I just remembered like being a kid and not knowing what was going on. You know, it's like a circus in there. So many people asking for autographs and stuff. I'm just like trying to find a place.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, a guy goes up to me and asks me, "Are you having a good time?"
Yeah.
He shakes my hand. I'm like, find out it's Eric Ellington.
Oh, that's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
And then like that type of thing is like I try to carry with me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When I see like little kids out there at the skate parks, like feeling like looking a little confused and shit, I'll just be like, "You chilling? You cool?
Yep.
Just check up on your friends, bro.
Yeah.
We're all skaters out here."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I support that as well, man. Like, say what's up, because, you know, you never know what somebody could be going through, you know, like, and then all of a sudden you have a conversation with someone, you may have changed that guy's day. You know what I mean?
The amount of conversations I have on the way home, with like people on the metro and stuff, it's like so humbling and grounding sometimes.
Oh yeah, because you get to know the fellow, your fellow human being. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you're not just ignoring them on the. That's cool.
Where a lot of I've been times, bro, where we're on the metro, some old ladies just like asking for directions. Everyone's just so caught up on their phones.
That's sad. Yeah, you gotta help out the older folk if you can.
Respect to all the older people.
Give up your seat to a woman. Like come on now.
We're all humans, bro.
I'm still that guy where like if I see somebody bringing out their trash or something and they're old, I grab their trash like the lady next door over here. Like I'm like, why? There's so many other more qualified people in the house that could do it, and I see the old lady doing it. I'm like, nah, let me get that for you.
I grew up very religious, so it's like there's this thing that I believe people present themselves as angels or demons. Which one are you, bro? Like, how do you look at yourself, as an angel or a demon, bro? What are you giving out there, bro?
That's deep right there, man. I was like, that'll make me want to just do good things.
I'm telling you,
second guess what would this be considered? This is a demon. Like, like steer clear that way.
Have you like a lot of people it's crazy, man. Like I skate LA all the time, and it's humbling, man. The amount of homeless people you see, they don't got places to go back home, bro. Like I got somewhere to go back home.
Yeah.
For the most,
you gotta be, you kind of wonder what kind of choices do they make to get to that, that stage,
but the amount of people is overpopulated that's going through that situation. It's crazy.
But watch, they're gonna clean it all up when the Olympics come here. Watch.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be in LA, huh?
Yep. So watch, the streets they're gonna ship them off somewhere else for that time until. So be ready for people coming to a city near you.
Looking so fine.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. All right. So we shout out to all the local shops again. What would be your board setup? What are you rocking?
Right now? Yeah. I got a toy machine on.
Machine?
Shout out toy machine. I got some indies on it. 149s, my favorite go-to trucks.
Okay.
Some Spitfires, some 56s. I like playing with sizes and shapes, But right now, this is my get down.
That's your get down?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it's always cool to I see people that could skate different boards and they're like, dude, you could do different tricks on these boards. And me, I'm just trying to hold on to the same stuff I got. But I never thought to hey, let's go back to the old school shape and see what happens. You know what I mean?
I like riding the skinny boards, man.
Yeah.
I like riding the 8s and 7s.
Ooh,
or a crazy fat pig, like a 10.
That's rad.
With no nose and stuff,
Shout out to that, man, because like I said, I would like to have a quiver of skateboards. Maybe one day that'll happen. Where I'll just, because I was trying to get that little mini Skate Mafia one.
Oh,
I was trying to get that, and I put it in the basket, and it wouldn't let me check out.
It was sold out, huh?
It didn't say it was sold out, but it wouldn't let me check out when I went to the website. So,
damn.
Yeah, so I really wanted that one, but dude, what would be some of the dream sponsors then?
Dream sponsors?
Yeah, if someone wanted to hook you up.
If I could get hooked up out there, I have to go to a skate brand that I genuinely believe that they love skateboarding. I'll shout out to Primitive. Shout out to Thank You Skateboards. Shout out to Anti-Hero. Shout out to Baker. Man, but honestly, just genuinely speaking, Primitive or Thank You.
Okay.
Yeah, they're my go-tos.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Thank You. I like their boards.
Daewon Song's a legend.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up watching a lot of Daewon.
He's the man. Yeah, him and Tori Pudwell.
Tori Pudwell as well.
They're doing great things over there at Thank You Skateboards. So
they're cool.
I enjoy, and then they have some fun graphics too as well. I enjoy purchasing some of them.
They're chill, man.
So yeah, anything else? If you could get maybe a
independent trucks, some independents. Shout out to Bones. Shout out to Mob Grip Tape.
Mob is dope.
Mob is my favorite. I've been rocking Mob since I was a kid. And
You
it's
know?
funny because that's literally my initials, MOB.
Okay.
So
All right.
shout out to DC's, shout out to Americas. You know, I honestly like dream sponsored. I would want to get sponsored by something I could give to like my families or like sell to people that don't really skate. So like Skull Candy would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Gatorades, you know, or like Monsters or stuff
Yeah.
like that would be cool.
Heck yeah, dude. I mean that's awesome. Like sometimes, yeah, sometimes like you said, if America like sometimes they'll give like, oh, what other shoes like sizes are in their household maybe.
Okay.
Let's send them some shoes too as well. So that's kind of cool. Sometimes they do stuff like that.
Yeah, I just grew up watching America videos.
Okay.
They make the best videos.
All right. Yeah, shout out to them, dude. And what's your favorite shoe from them?
My favorite shoe? Oh man. I used to rock the Reynolds 3s.
Okay.
I used to rock the Herman 2s. I always wanted a pair of the Mark Johnsons.
Okay.
He had
Yeah,
a pair
yeah,
of America's, huh?
Mark Johnson's. They had the M like as the E, right? Yeah.
I always wanted a pair of those and a pair of Eric Ellingtons, but my favorite ones were probably like the Leo Romeros. I used to have a good sessions in those.
I've heard good things about the shoe.
The Leo Romeros.
Yeah.
They lasted forever.
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
They lasted forever.
They're like, we can't make this shoe again. No one's buying the shoe no more. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to make them rip so you go back for more, man.
Yeah. Man.
Yep.
That's something I learned about the industry.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the kind of way it goes, even with a lot of things. Like, I'm sure they could make a car that wouldn't
run on water.
Or that too, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, why would they do that when they need people to fix them?
I mean,
Yeah.
It depends on how bucked you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the end of the day, no one wants to get hurt on a skate session. We just out here having fun.
That's me nowadays. Yeah, I'm not trying to get too crazy.
I'm not trying to get too crazy, man. We're trying to bring out the best out of ourselves.
Right. How about if you could travel anywhere to skate?
If I could travel anywhere, I'd start off. I have a list of spots, bro. Like, Canada is one spot I would want to go to.
Okay.
I would like to go to Burnside, you know, FDR in Philadelphia, you know.
Yeah.
New York skating would be dope. Miami has a lot of spots, but most definitely Barcelona's on the bucket list.
That's dope. Yeah, that's like our Disneyland over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. I would love to make it out there, and hopefully you do. Hopefully you can make it out there one day. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my girl out there one of these days, you know.
Yeah, because you could take her for vacation and bring her board.
Most
you
definitely.
know? That's dope. What if what dream trick would you have if you went out there? Like, what would you want to get?
I would like to slide a back tail or a front nose on that ledge at Macba.
Yeah, some marble.
I just want to get some runs out there at Macba, you know, do some like flat ground. So if they have like anything low impact, because I got a messed up ankle,
okay,
I'll jump down that, send it, you know, get some kick flips and heel flips.
I mean, even if it's a good fall, man, so that as long as you got it on camera, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would do, man. If I was gonna hit some stairs, I'm like, we're gonna get this on camera because I'm not doing this for nothing. We're bringing home something.
Yeah.
Great slam, or we're gonna be successful today.
You know, like my buddy, he's like my skate mentor, and he always said something skateboard minded. You know, and that like we just think alike as skateboarders. You know.
That's dope. What's your buddy's name?
Shout out to Massive, my boy Jose.
Shout out
Massive Jose, skateboard minded. He's like my skate mentor. He's like kind of the only one that kind of like advised me stuff. Like, just put it out there. Skate and create, bro. Just create stuff. If you like art, do art on your board, you know? Like, make your own graphics and stuff.
That's dope.
It was really cool.
That's shout out to him, man. That's good advice, you know, because a lot of people out there, you know, it's just best to be yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't try to emulate, like, you know, it's cool to, like, take stuff from people and, like, live your life by, like, oh, I like the way this guy, you know, he has proper manners or whatnot. But to try to be that person, I mean, just be yourself, you know. It's always the best advice.
It's so cool to see people grow up, you know. And like, I saw him grow up, you know. He's as a skate rat to a father.
Oh, that's cool.
You know,
Yeah.
and I want to see all my friends like grow up one day, you know.
Of course. That's the plan, right?
Yeah, man, we gotta grow up and be mature young men. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, family man at the end of the day.
Right.
At the end of the day, when the skateboard goes home, I'm coming back home to my family.
Yeah.
Respect to them.
How old are you?
28.
28? Okay,
Yeah.
so you're still young.
I'm young, man.
Yes,
but my
sir.
mom, bro, that's my love right there. You know, that's my number one sponsor right there.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms.
They're all our parents. My mom's my first sponsor as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. What about music? You're listening to music while you're skating,
Oh, I love music, bro.
right?
Yeah, man.
You got the headphones on right there. So.
I go into music in and out sometimes. There's some sessions I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to hear my board.
Okay.
And there's some sessions that I'm just like, there's just too many people, or just like, I'm just going through it, you know. I just want to vibe out alone, you know. I have music rocking in my head. I love hip hop, man. I love hardcore music, you know. And whatever music playing in my head always kind of like makes my style of skating, I've noticed. You know, if I'm getting techie with the ledge, I like a lot of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm cruising in the bowl, I'm listening to Guns N' Roses or something, you know. Like, that's just my vibes.
I love that, man. Yeah, I feel the same way, dude. Like, I'll pop on some reggae, and I'm and I just want to skate the rail like nice and slow, low impact, smooth,
Some
just
jazz,
cruise it.
also reggae, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then I'll like either oldies or like some reggae, and then if like you said, if I want to start skating a little faster, I put on some Eminem or something, some hip hop. Yeah, I mean, like, everybody's different, you know what I mean? So different. I mean, but if I want to get pumped, maybe to throw myself down some stairs, maybe some thrasher music, you know, some of that craziness, you know.
Man, you gotta put on some black metal or something, you know, start sending
it. I mean, yeah. So I mean, dude, and then sometimes I used to, as a youngster, I used to have to record the songs off like the VHS, the actual skate videos.
Oh wow!
So I would play them, you know, and then I would hear like the skateboarding in the background. So, and I'll be trying to think like, oh, I'm that skater in that scene, you know, like, here we go.
And that's the thing about music and skateboarding, man. Like, a lot of my favorite music has been found through skate videos and stuff, because a great skate video, a skate project is gonna have a great soundtrack. You know, they go side by side, man. You can't board them out with just. I mean, people do it their own ways, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's so cool to see what other people's perception is to it.
And I'm gonna go as far as saying that sometimes the song can make your part even better, because like I remember watching a skate part that I was so hyped on that I was like, dude, this part's so sick, and then I rewatch it and I go, it's okay. I think it was the song that I was really hyped on, you know, because I'm like, the dude's sick. Don't get me wrong, but I guess maybe back then, because maybe I'm just so used to seeing what skaters are doing nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That this is kind of like, oh, this is cool, but it's not what they're doing now. But at the same time, it was that song that drew me in.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So, like, I mean, I feel like a song could make or break your part.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely, guys.
And you got to capture, even if the song's the right song, you have to know how to edit it to it.
Oh, yeah, you got to make it line up right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
It's so amazing, dude. I love skateboarding and how people like really pay attention to those little minor details, you know what I mean? And if they and the ones that do pay attention to that.
Most definitely.
You know?
Yeah, man. Like I said, like you are who you are, you know? Like, and at the end of the day, you don't have to fake being a skater. If you're out there just going to a skate park out of habit, if you're out there just pushing in your streets out of habit, that makes you a skateboarder.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if people just love to collect skateboards, I love them too. Cool. You know, they're all cool.
That's the thing. Like, when I started skating, how it was a trend in my school that it was almost like baseball cards. We were like literally selling our own boards to each other and stuff. That's crazy. Know,
yeah,
like we were trading merch and stuff.
That's cool.
It was cool, man.
I remember the time when all like the skate shoes, just like everybody had to have a pair of like DCs or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that was the big trend, you know. And now the Nike, unfortunately, you know, like you know, and I said it before, like I knew once Nike came into our industry, skate industry, that they had the money to take all the best guys away from these little corporations, you know, which does kind of suck. But hey, these guys are getting paid well, which I can't be mad at. You know what I mean? And they have families, they have houses and mortgages, so they have, you know, they have to take that check sometimes.
Did you know Bam Margera was one of the first persons sponsored by Nike? Apparently.
Damn. I mean, sounds a little familiar, but
it's crazy to think about that because like Bam Margera was like heavy hitter in the market.
Oh yeah.
Big
and
influence.
I couldn't really picture him wearing Nikes, to be honest.
No, I couldn't picture that. It must have been shortly lived, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of it's wild to think though. But like I said, and then some skaters even got, you know, hate because they went to these big corporations. But like I said, people needed to, you know, pay their bills, man.
People need to pay their bills, yeah.
And if the other and look at, like, I'd be the type of guy, like, look at Nike's coming up to me. Can you match this or get close? Because I really enjoy, you know, the skater, you know, core.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you can't, and they go, we can't, just go ahead and go up, you know? Like, don't just leave somebody, you know, high and dry, you know? At least have a conversation.
Like, that's what happens. Like, I heard that happened to Janoski, huh?
Oh, yeah, the shoe, like, I heard that it's no longer, like, they own the name of it now, I believe.
And that's what the crazy part about it. Like, like, after he's passed away, they could still, like, make money off of his name.
Yes, and his family won't.
No, his family won't. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. Because if you know, like, that Bob Ross, the painter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he went with these people, and they started Bob Ross paint brushes, all this stuff, and then they started cutting corners and making everything, like, you know, like, not like pro brand.
Yeah.
Right? And so Bob Ross was like, I don't like that. But they're like, well, you can't do nothing about it. We own your name now. And now the family can't even make money off of that because these people own the name. And which is crazy, man. You got to be careful out there with stuff like that, you know? Like,
yeah, man. Like, my major thing about, like, skateboarding is, like, or, like, just business in general is, like, how you want to be perceived, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to make, like, a careless, reckless image of yourself out there because skateboarding looks careless and reckless and stuff. But there's a lot of things that people don't see within it.
Mm.
You know, like my mom never going to understand it.
Right. You never, yeah, probably not.
You know, like, and that's just how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, people even, like me, I'm 45 years old and I'm still skateboarding, you know? So they're like, what? And luckily it's more accepted.
Yeah.
Because when I was in my 20s, it was like, dude, how long can you think you can do that for, you know? Or
I think it's like the most old-fashioned sport, you know? Like, a lot of people are just so addicted to, like, power, machinery, electric, you know? And, like, skateboarding is just literally you and your own muscles and your heart.
I love that, man. Yeah, you have to get up off your butt to do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, that's amazing, bro. All right, so and shout out to music as well, because I know this kind of kicked it off, man.
Oh man, shout out to Yeti Skate Shop out there in Southgate. Okay. If you're ever in the neighborhood, go peep it out. Yeti Skate Shop, man, they give back to the community. They've been around since the 70s, man. They used to do shows, hardcore shows in there, and it's a record store.
Oh, okay.
It's a record store you could buy skateboards at, you know.
Okay, shout out to that, man.
Yeah, man.
I love that, dude.
They outside of the record store, they have a underground skater as a mural. Mm-hmm. Just this month, they were gonna go over it, the city, but the locals fought for it to stay.
That's amazing. I love when
rest in peace, Vincent Nava.
Oh, the homie Vincent Nava. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know. I've heard of him. Yeah,
legend.
I never got to meet him, but yeah.
No,
he's like the local hero, man.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids probably don't really know about him. They probably just seen videos about him and stuff. But he used to teach kids how to skate.
That's dope. Yeah, he had the hair, huh?
Oh, he did everything. Mohawks. He dyed his hair red, purple. Mm-hmm. Skating Jordans.
Man.
They started their own wave, man.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P.
man. I grew up in the same. They were younger than me. Mm-hmm. You know, but they were like, I went to high school in the same city, but after high school, I'd go back to my city, you know, so I wasn't really plugged into their skate park. But they're cool people, man. Every time I see them, he grew up skating Salt Lake also, from what I believe. I just never really had conversation with him.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a small world. Like,
it is a small world.
Because I've met people that actually like kind of were family with him,
Mm.
and you know what I mean. Like, so it's kind of weird that it's like, wow, like I didn't realize how close to him that I knew him, but he was like but he was over here in a way, you know.
Yeah, man.
So, but dude, R.I.P. to him, man, and I'm glad that they didn't cover up that mural.
Oh, yeah, man. The mural still
Yeah.
lives.
That's dope, man, and shout out to the skaters that fought for that too. Yep. All right, let's get into your hobbies off the board. What are you doing off skateboard?
Offside skateboards. Oh, man. I'm a family man.
You're a family man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love spending time with my family.
You have kids or anything?
No kids yet.
No kids yet. Okay.
I like working on my house, garden work. I do a lot of gardening at spare time. I hang out with my dogs. I have 2 dogs.
Shout out to that, dude.
Shout out to
What kind of dog
Savage.
do you have?
German Shepherd and a little Chihuahua.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, man. And hobbies. I like doing art, bro. Like realistically, like I trade black books with my crew and stuff. I'll be like making stencils out of like stencil paper, just unique stuff. Like
Okay.
cause like that's how I kind of grew up. All those when I first started going to skate parks, everybody at a skate park, everybody was their own character.
Yeah.
You had the hippie, you had the tagger, you had the punk rocker, everybody was unique in their own individual way.
But was on a skateboard.
But it
huh?
was on a skateboard.
I love that. That's the best, man.
Dude, and it stayed with me forever, man. Just like I picked little styles from everybody, and it just stayed with me forever, man. Like I just remember like going to the skate park out here between themselves. They had like a crew called November.
Okay.
And I was like, it was open for whoever though. It was just like if you love skateboarding and you skated this spot,
Yeah.
you're a part of it.
You're part of the crew.
But and I was like, how do I get a part of the crew? How do I get a part of it? And little did I know I was a part of it the whole time.
Just gotta hang out.
Yeah, you gotta be at the right place at the right time.
Yep. That's so dope, dude. That's so dope. Yeah.
Sorry, I get distracted with
No,
my
it's all
questions.
good. It's all good. So you like to do art and stencils? Are you stenciling your own grip and all that? Like, are you doing
Yeah, I do
stuff like that?
stencils on my own grip.
Are you like making like putting photos on there, or are you cutting your grip into like different shapes?
I'm putting photos on
Okay,
stuff like that.
Because people do different things, you know.
Different
Some people
stuff.
cut up their grip in crazy ways, and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I like doing like stencils is my shit right now. Sorry.
that's all good.
Like sometimes like if I have a blank board, I'll just like put a stencil on the bottom of it and stuff, like paint it up.
That's rad. Yeah, man. Everybody's likes to do their thing, dude.
I like art and like I like watching movies also, like horror movies. Me and my girl go watch horror movies all the time. That's like our thing.
That's crazy.
Scary movies are cool.
Scary movies.
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah, because you did mention Creature a little bit too, because they have some pretty cool graphics as well.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Creature's the best.
Yeah.
Shout out to NHS.
I was surprised you didn't mention that as a dream sponsor. Like, I was like, oh, I thought he was gonna go Creature boards.
They're too good for me, man. What can I say?
Relax.
Have you seen
That's
their
why I said
videos?
dream. Yeah. I mean, those boards are solid.
They make good boards.
Yeah.
Good
those
product, huh?
And I feel like, their skaters match the product
Yeah.
to a T. You know, the skating, everything just represents Creature, you know?
Oh, yeah, I love the name too because
And I'm a fan of green and black too, so, you know.
shout out. Fire.
Yeah, man. All right. Any other hobbies?
I like filming my friends, man. If I'm
Dude.
not skateboarding, I'm filming.
You don't make music or anything like that?
Oh, I grew up making music.
Oh, you grew up
No,
making music?
Like right now, I'm learning how to play drums.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm diving into like my instruments, but like back in the day, I was playing. I used to like make hip hop music and stuff.
Oh.
Like when SoundCloud first came out, I was
Yeah.
on SoundCloud and stuff. But I just didn't like the scene.
Yeah.
The scene was just like too
Different.
too
It
different.
wasn't skateboarding.
It wasn't. It wasn't 100%. It wasn't skateboarding.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was, man. people-
Skateboarding has just always just been that thing that you can like, no matter what, like somebody that is either like-minded like you is doing it as well. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like sometimes the music, like maybe how do you say like personalities might get in the way because people might be like, oh my God, this is me, this is my thing.
Personalities,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like so. And in skateboarding, I feel like those things are like, "Hey, dude, you're cool. All right, let's have a sesh."
It's the most humbling sport, man. It's like a surfer going against 100-foot wave. You
Right.
can't be against Mother Nature. You know, you tune in with you get grounded with your environment, you know, like it's
Yeah.
either gonna make you or literally break you.
Yeah, that's true because the skateboard will let you know whether you're a skater or not. You know, you fall and you don't want to do it anymore, it wasn't for you. You know what I mean?
You just gotta be cool, calm, and collected, man. Like the
Yep.
kids nowadays, like what you said, they just go send their full senders, you know? It's like just take it slow and kick around, kick your board around and cruise.
Yep. Yep. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's good advice to the youngsters out there, right? You know, the ones that are, unless they are that good to send it, hey, go for it, bro. But
Growing up, man, I used to like bond with my family. Like my niece, she always had like family problems. She'd like come to my house to like hang out. And for her spare time, what we would do, we'll go to skate parks.
Yep.
It was family time. We all had our skate parks, and she learned so fast. So
Like
this
little
girl,
sponges when they're young, man.
this girl had no fear, man. She was already hitting coping. Like she dropping in from coping, you know, like riding all the way up to the top. I'm like, bro, like, how did you learn this? She's like, I'm just watching you.
That's cool. Hey, dude, that's a positive thing to look and see and watch and like, you know what I mean? And it's everything.
Yeah, man, because like I never had a pops, you know. Some people don't have pops, some people do, and just like hanging out with family is like we take that for granted, you know. But if you could bring that together with like what you love, oh, that is so timeless.
Right. Yes, sir. It is, man. Because especially when like you can, like you said, your mom's maybe she maybe don't understand skateboarding as much, you know, but she's happy. You're happy. I'm sure, you know.
Most definitely.
But I remember just being excited, be like, Mom, I did a kickflip, and like trying to show her, and then of course I can't do it, and she's like, I believe you. That's cool. I believe you. I'm like, no, I swear I did it. Watch, you know. But you know.
Yeah, man.
But hey, dude, that's why I love skateboarding, man. Like it's been in my life, and it's been a positive thing for me.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's bring up this thing. Let's bring up this board that you brought here.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's.
This shout out to CCS, you know.
Uh-huh.
Because if you go CCS website, you can make your own graphics. You know, they do it on an affordable price.
Yeah, it's like $50 or something, right? Yeah, that's how I made those boards on the wall right there.
So fire.
CCS. Except for the where the local skateboard right there. That one was gifted from a guest of ours, the homie Ruben, out in Arizona.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like the one with the guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is like my local skate park that don't exist no more. Shout out to Blood In, Blood Out. If you ever heard of that brand, Miklo Herrera.
Shout out to Miklo.
I grew up skating with that guy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Another rad dude, man.
He grew up at this park, and man, like this guy took this photo.
Did he?
Yeah, he took this photo.
That's cool.
A little fun story about this.
Who's in the photo? Is that you or no?
Yeah, this is actually me, and this is like the little homie. I don't know where he's at right now. He got into stuff, you know.
Okay.
Like, and then I just remember these crew. This is literally how it was. Like we had people outside of the park hanging out, and we had like the kids out here just hanging out. So much dope skating, and they had lights till the nighttime.
Damn.
You could skate this same blueprint if you go to a skate park called Eldorado. And it came out in 411 a couple times, man.
All right.
It's cool, man.
That one, and then there's another board here as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at that one.
Yeah, shout out to Infinite. This is my late project that I'm working on. Me and my crew, we're out here skateboarding. We're legitimately working on a street video part. You know, if you want to support, go follow Yeti ICTV, YETI ICYY TV. Yeah, bro. My YouTube, it's growing. You know, I just honestly just never had the opportunity to shine light on my skateboarding, so I'm shining light on it myself.
Heck yeah. Oh, we're helping you here, man. We'll promote it for sure. We'll help you out
Most
as much
definitely.
as we can, you know.
I had this board signed by Eric Jensen. Right place at the right time, baby. Shout out to Eric Jensen. Shout out to, like, if you're a young kid and you don't know about him, watch his Epically Latered.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, man. And this is funny because this is actually Jay Adams, you know?
Yeah.
This is Jay, boy, catching a big wave.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, because originally, man, they made skateboards because they wanted to surf.
They wanted to surf.
So, man,
100%.
I love it.
Imitation, yeah.
So shout out, and then you're working on that video part. Is there like a date that you have planned to try to drop it, or is it just kind of winging it?
I gotta crank up a deadline.
A deadline?
There's a deadline that I gotta crank up. My boy, shout out to Fausto Velasquez. I don't remember his Instagram because he just got a new Instagram. He lost his phone recently.
Okay.
And then my other
we
boy,
have time to find it, you know.
My boy Heron. They're gonna come out on Heron. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He's a new friend. He just came into town from San Diego.
All right.
And that's how cool skateboarding is, man. Like my boy helping me on a project, and he's from San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's cool because like it's just a trip, bro. Like he how dope like we could get along and think alike, you know?
Exactly.
Being from different pockets of towns and stuff, and he's a heavy hitter, man.
I mean, you can go as a skater. You can go to any state, go to the local skate shop. You could probably find somebody there to show you around the scene. You're like, hey, I'm new in town. What's up? You got anybody you can show us around? Oh yeah, dude. Like skaters, man. I'm telling you, somebody told me once that for every 3 people you know the world. So I know 3 people. That person knows 3 people. Those people, dude, we know everybody. So imagine the skaters. Like, it's big, but it's not. We're all kind of like a small niche, you know, in the world.
I know that for a fact. And I'm just so humbled by it.
Mm-hmm. That's like amazing. And we're glad to get you in the studio, man, because this is amazing, bro. Cause
it's a blessing.
Yeah, you hit us up, and I'm like, dude, yeah, we'll definitely get you in here.
Nah, I just believe in manifestations through your actions. Because a lot of people say manifest. You gotta envision. Nah, you gotta manifest with your actions. You take action. You know, an opportunity came on, and I DM'd.
Yeah.
God
it's
willing.
That easy, like we say at the end of the show. If you guys make it to the end of the show, you know, I say hit us up either on the Instagram or you see me at the skate park or in the street. Just let us know. Like, and we do have a list of people that we need to get to. So it's like if we don't get back to you right away, don't get discouraged. You know, we'll try to at least you know, give us some time to see the message as well.
Just keep pushing, man.
Yeah.
Just do you, man.
So exactly, man. Anything else we need to bring up? I know there was a shoe up there.
Oh well, like this is just a couple stories, man. Like that shoe is like it's my homie's color wave.
Oh, okay.
It's an S shoe. It's my homie's color wave actually. Johnny Hernandez. He's sponsored by Primitive.
Oh,
he's a local from my city, literally putting his city on the map.
That's dope yeah.
And it's just so much inspiration. I watch Street League or Tampa Am, and I got someone to cheer on.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so cool, man. Because, like I said, like skateboarders, dude, we meet some of these people out in the wild, man. And then, you know, if they're humble people, I'm fans. You know, and then I got somebody to root for, like you said. When you watch Street League, you're watching the Olympics or whatever your thing is. You know, like
shout out to like Paul Rodriguez, man, the whole Nike crew. They're so humbled, man. Like I remember I was out there in the courthouse, Santa Monica courthouse, and their presence is just so righteous. Like they're just so cool. I shot, looked at me. He gave me a little drip check. He checked my toe up to my head and stuff, and he said, "You a size 10.5?" And he gave me a pair of his shoes in a box, man.
That's dope.
You just got
shout out to iShot, man.
Shout out to iShot, man. Shout out to
he's cool. Yeah, he's a humble dude, man. I got to meet him. So yeah, he was willing to take the photo and everything, you know. So that's everything, you know. Because sometimes you don't want to meet your favorite skater.
Don't fan out like that.
And you don't and not fan out, but like and then just not have a good experience too. You got to know the situation, how to kind of approach them too as well.
Most definitely. You got to read the situation.
Yes, sir.
And just be cool, guys. If you guys see someone you admire growing up, just say, "What's up? Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, man.
Chunk up a deuce. That's how they raised me.
That's dope. All right.
Yeah, man.
Let's see here. Let's get into the crazy question out of the bowl then.
Oh, yeah?
I think we made it to that point.
That part.
Let's see what we get today.
Okay. If you could get a pro
guest board.
what team do you want to be on? If I could get a board,
Yeah, like if say Creature wanted to put you on, give you a guest skateboard.
I think probably would do Creature. Yeah.
Creature.
You said it for me. Yeah, Creature.
Yeah. All right. And what graphic would you want?
A Yeti.
A Yeti.
Yeah.
That's dope.
A scary Yeti.
A scary Yeti.
Yeah.
All right, dude. That's amazing, bro. I love that. 825. What size?
825. Yeah, man. 820. Or actually, 8.5 is where they're at.
Okay.
I like the big boards.
The big board.
Yeah, 8.5.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, and I probably have it like if they could like press it with the VX technology, have some fiberglass, then yeah, that'd be fire.
I like the. I mean, I was.
Have you ever had one of those?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was skating the Santa Cruz ones. Those.
Oh yeah, they're good.
But again, those boards I didn't see my skate shop for 3 months because those lasted so long.
So long, yeah.
They're like, "Where you been?" I'm like, "You sold me a board that's pretty much indestructible. The only thing that happened, it got razor tail, so I had to come back." You know?
I know that feeling.
So, yeah, shout out to those boards. But I'm a big fan of the twin paddle board because I like to skate switch and regular.
Twin paddle?
Yeah, twin paddle, so the both sides are the same. I don't have to worry about which way the board's facing. I just go.
That's so smart.
Yep. I'm a big fan of that now.
I've been a fan of the egg-shaped boards.
I've been wanting to try it.
Not the big egg board, but like a football shape.
I'll show you one that I have. I have an S one that's pretty cool.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny, man. Like, are you familiar with old graphics like that?
Kind of. I mean,
World Industry graphics.
World Industries. I have a few of those.
Fucked up blind kids.
Oh yeah, the 9 Club kids. Or I've seen those, but no, I've seen the other ones too. They look like kind of Garbage Pail Kid kind of graphics. Yeah.
I had found one of them, bro. Yeah. And I saw how much it's worth now, but I had skated it at the time.
Yep.
I was like, damn, I should have hung that board up.
Like I said, bro, but when we're young, man, that board would have came right off the wall.
Hey, man, you know what? I hear a lot of OG skaters saying, skate your boards, bro.
Yeah.
You know, don't have them hanging on the walls, bro. Skate them and then hang them. But, hey, no, that's on you, though. That's on you.
Yeah,
on you.
It's on you. And like I was telling you earlier, too, like another collector told me, it doesn't matter whether they're in plastic or not. It doesn't make the value go up anymore.
Oh, yeah,
so if anybody out there is wondering, you know, you're keeping them in plastic just because you think they're going to be worth more, it's not. So, I mean, it could. I mean, depends on the buyer.
Depends on the buyer.
But, like, it just keeps them in a better, pristine look, I guess.
Yeah, it looks more professional.
Yeah, because I see people shrink wrap them. I see, like, I keep them in bags so they don't scratch each other up in stacks. So,
right.
But, dude, yeah, that'd be cool if you could find that board again and
oh yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah,
that'd be dope.
That'd be so dope. And the way I had built that board, man, I built it literally like a 90s setup.
Yeah.
You know, because they say people in the 90s had different setups from nowadays. Nowadays they're like cruisers.
Dude, like our wheels were barely covering bearings, bro. They were so tiny. Like sometimes I would try to use riser pads because I would have a lot of stress cracks in my and then I mean cranking because I used to like my trucks tight before, so I was cranking the nut all the way down, and then bushings would pop. You know, like it was different. And like you said, and the boards had more of a football shape back then too, and they were like flatter. They weren't as concave.
Hey man, if you're buying skateboards, buy a bunch of different skateboards and create a bunch of different styles, man. I mean, just try it out, man.
If you're willing, like, cause that could frustrate me too, cause like I've had a board where I thought I didn't buy it. I bought the shape, right, thinking it was close to a twin paddle.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't do tricks on it. I'm like, man, I just thought I sucked. Yeah. And then I went back to the twin paddle and all my tricks came back, and I said, man, it had to have been the board. It had to have been the board. It wasn't me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. Anything else we want to bring up?
Working on that project. I got my YouTube that I'm trying to grow.
Yes, we'll definitely put those links in the description.
Yeah,
so
man.
They can follow you.
My Instagram. Shout out to all the local skate shops around town. Shout out to where the locals skate. You know, doing it, giving the voices to us. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and shout out to you, man, for doing what you do, man, on the skateboard. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy meeting you too at the skate park and having a convo before we even did the show.
Thank you, man.
Because sometimes, you know, some people want to meet before we do the show, and then, you know, then sometimes people come in, we just meet them the first day here.
Hey.
So I mean, it's to each his own. Like if you guys feel whoever that wants to come in here wants to meet us first,
Yeah.
that's all good with us too, man. Have a little skate sesh.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, man. Good vibes, man. If you genuinely are just a skater, you know, you'll know when the vibe's right.
Yeah, yeah, man. And your vibe is cool, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man. Thank God,
Yeah.
man.
Everybody out there, make sure to go follow him on the Instagram. Go check him out on his YouTube page, and be on the lookout for the
Hey,
new video drop.
catch me out there lurking in the city.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Yeah, let me give my shout outs too. I want to shout out. Yep. What?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to gift you this, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Since
What
you let
got?
me on the show, man.
Oh
like,
wow.
You're about a size XL or 2?
Yeah, I'm an XL now.
Yeah, man.
Now that the beer.
Something cool to like cool off. Now you could probably give it to somebody, you know.
No, I'll rock that. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
some
you.
merch, bro.
Infinite. Hell
Infinite.
yeah, that's dope. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Infinite because skateboarding's infinite, bro.
I love that.
You could let it go, pick it up whenever in your life, and the feeling is always gonna be there.
That's a nice sweater too. It's gonna come in handy when it
Good
gets
quality.
cold. Oh, great quality. I love that. Here, let me put this back here. So, yes, sir. Thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate that. And man, dude, I gave you some stickers already, so that's cool. Go hit those up at the skate park. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. I'm sorry that the Couch Boys weren't here today. They had the weekend off because it is Labor Day, but this episode will drop on 9/12.
We gotta catch a session, man.
Yeah, we'll
the
do
Couch
it.
Boys, bro.
Yeah, we
Let me
can do
meet
that.
up with your crew, my crew. We'll vibe it out, man.
All right. Yeah, and if you're not in too much of a hurry, you can skate the mini ramp before you go or whatnot. So, let me know if you want to do that. And everybody out there again, thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for liking and subscribing to our channel. Shout out to Icy Boy Yeti, man. Thank you for coming in.
Cheers.
And I'm OG Skate Show. Till next time. Peace. Peace out, everybody.